it's all black.
Yes. Doesn't that seem strange? Here's a white powder-like stuff, sugar. When you heat it, it turns black.
Yeah. It smells like marshmallows.
Mm-hmm. You've seen sugar spill over on the stove before.
Yeah.
It always turns black
Burns.
like that.
Yeah.
Now, one of the reasons for that, Tanis, is that sugar is made up of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. And the hydrogen and the oxygen are in the same proportion as in water. You know what the formula for water is?
H2O?
H2O, yes.
Yeah.
Here, you want to put that down so you don't burn your... This is one you ought not to try at home unless your parents are around because you're using fire. Yeah. We can just let that go out. Anyway, black ends up because when you heat up the sugar, you drive off the water, the hydrogen and the oxygen, leaving the carbon behind. That's when carbon is black. Okay, now let's do the same thing. Instead of driving off the hydrogen and the oxygen with fire, we're going to do it with a strong acid.
Sulfuric acid.
Ever heard of that?
Well, yeah, a bit, but I've never seen it before. I only know that it's a strong acid, that's it.
Well, it's very strong, so be very careful when you handle it, because I want you to pour about, up to there of the sulfuric acid on top of the sugar in the glass. Okay, go ahead. Very carefully. It's kind of syrupy like, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that should be good. I'll move it out of the way. Now, instead of using heat to drive off that hydrogen and oxygen, this time we're going to use this sulfuric acid, which will do the same thing. So what should the end result be after you've taken away the hydrogen and the oxygen?
It'll turn black.
So it should turn black, and it's already turning brown, right?
Yeah, like brown sugar, sort of.
Okay, but wait till it gets a chance to cook a little bit, and then be careful you don't get in the fumes, because the fumes are kind of terrible smelling. Watch, see it's bubbling? What's going to happen to the black if it's inside a glass like this, and you give off the hydrogen and the oxygen to form water vapor? It's going to start bubbling. Now it's beginning. Staying out of those fumes, because here comes a sugar snake. That's the sort of thing that happens when you mix sugar with sulfuric acid and burn it with a strong acid.